Hi guys! Today we will do basic calculations in Excel. We will use the same expense file that we have used in previous videos. As you can see, I have created a total field in row 7 and column E. In this video, we will calculate total spend in each month in row 7. And once you are familiar with these steps, I want you to compute the total of each expense incurred over these 3 months in column E. Let's start with the Jan total. To sum up our Jan spends in B7, all we need to do is to click on the cell and go to the formula bar. We will first type equal to here, as every calculation in Excel starts with an equal to sign. After this, we will start adding all the expenses of Jan one by one. We will type the rent amount 25,000, then plus sign. Next, the cab amount 7,000, then plus sign. And finally, the food expense followed by the enter key. As you can see, we just got a total expense of 42,000 in the month of Jan. Simple, isn't it? Now let's say we want to modify the cab expenditure from 7,000 to 10,000. Notice that when we change it to 10,000, the total value doesn't change. Let's see our calculation by double-clicking on the cell B7 or by pressing F2 as a shortcut. Since we have manually fed the exact values in the formula bar, any change in the Excel sheet won't be reflected here. Therefore, every time an expense changes, we have to change the total manually. But this doesn't sound smart, right? Don't worry, there is a way in Excel to get rid of this kind of manual effort. Let's change our cab expense back to 7,000 and delete the total. Now follow me closely. Logically, we need to add values that are present in these 3 cells. In the formula, if we can manage to give the exact locations of these expenses, Excel should be able to do the same calculation. This way of referencing data in a formula is called cell referencing. All we need to do is to click on cell B7 and type equal to followed by B4 plus B5 plus B6. Then press enter. Or instead of manually typing the cell names, we can use a cursor or arrow keys to reference the cells. Let me demonstrate the same to you. Once we type equal to sign in a cell, Excel knows that we are about to type a formula. So now we can use our arrow keys to reference cell names in the formula without shifting our activated cell. Notice that B4 is highlighted with blue color, which is different from activated cell color. Now I will type in plus, then again use arrow keys to go to B5, then plus sign, and finally B6 followed by the enter key. And here it is. We just got our total expense number. Now, if we double click on cell B7 again, all we can see are cell references, which basically means that Excel will add any value placed in these cells. You can also notice that all the cells which are used in the formula are being highlighted with different colors. Each of these colors match with the respective color of the referenced cell name in the formula. For example, cell B4 is highlighted with blue color, and in our formula, B4 is written with the same color. This kind of color scheme can come really handy while editing large formulas and functions. Now, if we change the value of the cab expense from 7,000 to 10,000, notice our total automatically changes to 45,000. Simple, isn't it? But what if we have the monthly expense data for the last 5 years instead of just 3 months? You can't keep entering formulas in each column manually. Relax, there is a faster way to do that. We can use our autofill handle to copy the formula in other cells. We will go to cell B7, click on the fill handle and drag it to the right. And Excel will handle the calculation. If we double click here, We can see that Excel copied the formula from Jan column to the Feb just by changing cell references horizontally. And same thing happened with the March total as well. Now imagine how fast you can work with numbers using this functionality. Now it's your turn to calculate the total amount spent on each expense over 3 months in column E. Download the spreadsheet and keep practicing. I will see you in the next video.